Audio Jungle. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் திருமங்கல்வியும் சிறும் நிலைக்கவும் கருணையை கொடுக்கவும் காய்க்கவும் கருவமாய் நமது உள்ளம் படுக்கவும் ஆரத்து பிள்ளையை தாயினும் நல்ல தலைவனந்தடியார் தம்மடி போட்டி செழிப்பார்கள் வாயினும் மனத்தும் மறுவினின்றவளா மாண்பினர் காண்பரவர் நோயினும் செல்வியிலும் தொழிலவர் நீக்கி நுழைதல் ஞானம் கோயிலும் சுனையும் கடலுடன் சூழ்ந்த கோணமாமலை அமர்ந்தார் பிறவாரை அன்பு வேண்டி பின் வேண்டுகின்றார் புறவாமை வேண்டும் வேண்டும் பிறப்புண்டேல் உன்னை என்றும் மறவாமை வேண்டும் வேண்டும் நான் மறந்து பாடியவாணி நாடும்போது கூத்தவளே கோணம் பதினான்கினையும் கூத்த வண்ணம் காத்தவளே பின் கறந்தவளே கரை கண்டருக்கு மூத்தவளே மாத்தவளே பச்சிமாமலை போல் மேனி கவளவாய் அமரச்சங்கள் அச்சுதாரே ஆயிரம் பிச்சுவை தவிர யான் போய் இந்திரலோகமாடும் அச்சுவை மணிமரம் சுரக்கலன்னன் கோமுரசு நான் மலையரங்களும்
सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके देवी अद्याय महालक्ष्मी देव्यै नमः जदास्यामि ओम महालक्ष्मी विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् ओम महालक्ष्मी अंबिका देव्यै नमः परिपूर्ण कृपा कटाक्ष सिद्धि भवन्तु सकल सौभाग्य सिद्धि भवन्तु
Professor Sri Satwan Raja, Dean Faculty of Science, Professor Ravi Rajan, respected council members, former vice chancellors, deans of faculties, registrar, bursar, representatives from Sunken Constructions, deputy registrars, assistant registrars, senior lecturers, professors, academic support staff, non-academic staff, our dear students, distinguished guests. Very good morning to you all. Welcome to this housewarming ceremony of the Department of Computer Science. This is a long-awaited dream of this department. After 30 years of its establishment, today the Department of Computer Science is moving to its newly constructed building. Thank you all for gracing this occasion, and it's a long-awaited moment. And to begin today's event, now I cordially invite our Vice Chancellor, our former Dean, and also our teacher, Professor Kandasamy, former Confederate Authority of University of Jaffna, former Vice Chancellor of University of Jaffna. Our former Vice Chancellor and a person who is always concerned about the well-being of our faculty, of our department, Professor Balasundaram Pillai sir. Our respected council member, the Reverend Father Piyendran. Respected council member, Mr. Sudarshan. Registrar of University of Jaffna, Bursa, University of Jaffna, our former Dean, Professor Jayadeva, Prince Jayadeva, Professor Sivamadi Sivachandran, Dean, Faculty of Agriculture, Faculty of Technology. Professor Dr. Asantha Ruga, Dean, Faculty of Agriculture. Mrs. Devi Tabodharan, Dean, Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. Our former Deputy Registrar of Capital Works and present Registrar of Vaunia University, Mr. Raja Visahan. Works. Assistant Registrar Capital Works, Mr. Dayaparan. Really sorry for missing the order. Professor Kannadasan, Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies. Mr. Ingaran, Assistant Registrar, Welfare Services. Mr. Mohideen Bawa Jauhar, Manager Northeast Project Sankan. Nandana Leknayaka, Site Manager, Sankan for the Department of Computer Science Building. Mr. Vijendran, Superintendent, Works and Maintenance Branch. Mr. Sujithan, on behalf of Academic Support Staff of Department of Computer Science. Mr. Philippan, on behalf of Non-Academic Staff, Department of Computer Science. Our former employee, Mr. Amrita Raja, Mr. Kasturi Rajan, former President of Computer Society, on behalf of Computer Science alumni. Mr. Dilendra Tenakon, on behalf of Computer Science students. Ms. Kirtiha, on behalf of Computer Science students. Last but not least, I cordially invite Head Department of Computer Science, Mr. Sudhakar. Ladies and gentlemen, on this auspicious occasion, now it's time to watch a video describing the history of computer science at the University of Jaffna. I call upon Mr. Sudhakar Shivashan, the person who created this video, third year computer science student, to play the video.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Established on 18th May 1991, the Department of Computer Science, University of Jaffna, is one of the leading departments for computer science professionals and academics in Sri Lanka.
Vision: be a leading center for quality education and high-end research in computer science.
Mission: producing socially responsible computer science professionals possessing effective problem-solving skills, research, leadership, and entrepreneurial skills to be a successful citizen contributing to the development of the region and the nation. We are honored to take you through the milestones in a walk down memory lane of the department.
Late Professor Emeritus K. Kunaratnam was the pioneer in establishing the Department of Computer Science with the generous support of the then head of the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, late Mr. P. Makinen, by providing the space and agreeing to transfer 3 academic staff members to the department. Professor Kunaratnam was the first head of the department, while Dr. S. Kanaganathan and Dr. S. Mahesan were the pioneering academic staff.
As Henry Kissinger once said, the task of the leader is to get his people from where they are to where they have not been. And we have come a long way here today because of the exceptional leadership and guidance of our former heads of the department. Dr. S. Kanaganathan was the second head of the department from 1993 to 1996, followed by Dr. S. Mahesan from 1996 to 1999 and 2000 to 2008. Mr. S. Kannan as acting head of the department from 1999 to 2000, Dr. E.Y.A. Charles from 2008 to 2014, Dr. K. Tabodharan from 2014 to 2017, and Dr. A. Ramanan from 2017 to 2020. The department is now moving forward with Mr. S. Sudhakar at the forefront as the head of the department since 2020.
The department produces many successful graduates since its inception and also produces a number of postgraduates in computer science. The Pioneer student branch from the physical science stream consisted about 30 students, whereas the Pioneer student batch from the direct intake in computer science consisted around 10 students. Since 2015, the department caters around 100 students comprising both the direct intake in computer science and physical science students. In the current academic year, there are nearly 70 students from the direct intake in computer science and around 40 students from the physical science stream.
The department has built strong linkages with leading software developing companies since year 2010. The first industrial visit took place in 2010. Since then, the honors degree students annually visited reputed software developing companies with the assistance obtained from SLASCOM. With the new degree structure implemented in 2015 for the direct intake in computer science, a 6-month industrial training is incorporated in the curriculum, and the first batch of students commenced their industrial training in 2017. The department annually conducts a CS Career Fair in order to facilitate students in securing placements for industrial training and to improve their employability. The first career fair was conducted in 2017. The first student-focused national workshop on computer science, referred to as Sri Lanka Student Workshop on Computer Science, SLSWCS, is a proud initiative by the Department of Computer Science. SLSWCS provides a stimulating opportunity for young research students across the country to get involved in discussions with researchers from local and foreign universities. The first national workshop was conducted in 2011, where 150 participants benefited from the event.
The University of Jaffna coding competition that we refer to as UOJ Coders is aimed to enhance the problem-solving skills and programming skills among the undergraduate students in computing to make them efficient programmers. The competition is a 12-hour inter-university coding competition inspired by IEEE Extreme. The competition is open to all undergraduate students in Sri Lanka, especially for those who follow degrees in the computing discipline. UOJ Coders version 1.0 was held on 16th and 17th of March 2019 in the faculty premises. Jaffna IT conference was hosted by the Department of Computer Science on 6th of December 2014 by partnering with SLASCOM, the Export Development Board, ICTA, and Ministry of Education. 200 plus students participated from state universities around the country. A lineup of some of Sri Lanka's leading CEOs in the IT BPM sector shared insights on the latest developments in the local and global IT industry.
Tech Talks and webinars cover technical concepts and ideas that make it easier for students and staff to update their knowledge to the state-of-the-art techniques used in the areas of computing. The department, in collaboration with the ComSoc and IEEE student branch, UOJ organizes a number of Tech Talk and webinars every year. The Computer Society of University of Jaffna, in short known as the ComSoc, is a dynamic organization of enterprising individuals brought together by their common interest in computing. Furthermore, students perform several activities through this society, such as releasing a technical newsletter named as Kananiyam once a year, conducting seminars to recap ICT subjects and past examination papers to those students who prepare to sit for the GCE O-levels and GCE A-level examinations, and organizing cultural activities. All computer science students shall join as member of the society.
The department established the IEEE student branch of the University of Jaffna in September 2018 to provide and promote the theory as well as the practice of STEM fields. The branch has now expanded into PES, CS, RAS, SPS, CIS, and EDS chapters and the WIE affinity group. The student branch now has the second highest membership count and chapter or affinity group count in the IEEE Sri Lanka section and has been able to produce many outstanding volunteers in the road to building better professionals. The student branch has also received numerous recognitions and awards, which speaks for how much the branch has grown and accomplished in just 3 years. The student branch currently has 215 members, with 133 members from the Faculty of Science, 75 members from the Faculty of Engineering, and 7 members from the Faculty of Technology.
The department established a Gavel Club in 2018 to enhance the communication and leadership skills among students through experimental learning. The Gavel Club attempts to empower students to achieve their full potential and realize their dreams to transform into better individuals. In addition to the regular academic activities, the department encourages students to involve in various outreach activities such as conducting ICT training programs for school teachers and students, organizing science exhibitions, and almsgiving. Our students participated in various national competitions and won prizes and trophies. Academics also received prestigious awards and grants for their research activities.
Several cultural programs and game competitions are conducted during the students' university life apart from academic activities in order to bring out the hidden talents of the students.
The new building for the Department of Computer Science was proposed to be constructed inside the main campus of the university behind the mathematics block in the northwest corner of the Faculty of Science premises, having approximately 1,416 square meters of usable space in a plot of 10 meters into 48 meters. The Ministry of Higher Education informed the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Jaffna on 17th of December 2018 that it has decided to award the contract to MS Sankan Construction Private Limited, and the contract was signed later.
In April 2019, sunken construction completed demolishing the building that was previously used by the health center of the university. And the excavation work of the new building for the DCS ritually commenced at the construction site on 29th of May 2019.
Time to time, due to the lockdowns implemented island-wide in connection to the COVID-19 pandemic, the construction work progressed slowly, and at last we are here in the ceremonial opening of the building.
The new building provides space and other facilities for the Department of Computer Science, having lecture halls, computer laboratories, group discussion rooms, research laboratory, staff rooms, research retreat, washrooms, study hall, RO water plant, sewage treatment plant, lift, access to disabled people, basement vehicle park, and a specially designed rooftop for implementing solar voltaic panels.
The new building is located inside the main campus of the university premises behind the mathematics block. The building was constructed using the World Bank funded AHEAD project for a total amount of around 250 million Sri Lankan rupees. The alumni of this department have made donations of furniture, equipment and amenities to the new building worth of about 2.5 million Sri Lankan rupees, making the building operational from day one and at the same time in a stylish look.
That was a video presentation about the Department of Computer Science and its short history. Thank you, Mr. Sudhakar Sivashanth and Pandi Thulakshan for creating the video. The voice was given by Mr. Nilendra Dennakon and Jagaprada Pranavadasan. Thank you. Now it's time to deliver the welcome speech. I cordially invite Mr. Sudhakar, Head Department of Computer Science, to deliver the welcome speech.
Our Chief Guest, the Vice Chancellor for the University of Vietnam, Professor S. Raja, respected Dean of the Faculty of Science, Professor K. Rajan, Deans of other faculties, respected council members, heads of other departments, professors, senior lecturers, other staff members, distinguished delegates, well-wishers, and my dear students. It's my privilege and great pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the Department of Computer Science here today to this outgoing ceremony of the new building of the Department of Computer Science. Today, the day our dream comes true. Today is the day to reap the fruits of our department's diligence. It has long been the dream of the students and staff of the Department of Computer Science to have a building of our own. From its inception in 1991, the Department of Computer Science functioned in the ground floor of the mathematics block with the generous support of the Department of Mathematics and Statistics. In 2018, with what grace, the department secured funds from World Bank to erect this new building for the Department of Computer Science. After 3 hard years, its footage today shines as magnificent new building. While others may know it as a building, for us it is our precious house. This is the house where the computer science community will live as a joint family of brothers and sisters. When our department was established, the Department of Mathematics and Statistics gave us not only their buildings, but also released their lecturers to be the pioneering star of this department. Our pioneers, Dr. S. Mahesan, Dr. S. Kanaganathan, were the treasures our department got from mathematics and statistics. By following the same tradition, visiting lecturers from the Department of Mathematics and Statistics are still continuing their dedicated services to our students by conducting lectures for our students. We are very grateful to the Department of Mathematics and Statistics for their continuous support. It is noteworthy that our esteemed Vice Chancellor, who assists us, supports our department in many ways, also belongs to the Department of Mathematics and Statistics. Today's event would not have been possible without him. Our department is very much indebted to you, sir, for your concern for us and your continuous support. We are also very much indebted to our Dean, Professor P. Raviraja. His care and assistance for the development of our department is immense. We are very pleased to welcome you, sir. You have always been supportive to us. We are also very grateful to our former Vice Chancellors, former Deans for their tremendous support to our department. We are delighted and honored to welcome you all to this memorable event. I also finally remember and recall Dr. Harsha Atrakana, Lead Economist, Education, Global Practice, the World Bank, Sri Lanka, for this instant agreement for agreeing to consider our request for funding for a new building. Professor P.S.M. Gunaratne, former Vice Chairman UGC, was always very supportive in securing this fund too. Efforts to construct a building for our department began many years ago when Dr. Mahesan was the head of the department. During his tenure, he submitted a proposal for a building for our department, but due to the war situation prevailing at that time, it was no longer possible. Attempts to construct a building for the department continued in the time of the next head, Dr. E.Y.A. Charles. Many years later, when the situation in the country improved, while Dr. Thabodaran was the head of the department, he overcame many obstacles and got the approval from the cabinet to construct the new building that we see today. Thereafter, when Dr. Ramanan was the head of the department, 240 million rupees was allocated for this building by the World Bank, and the construction works began in May 2019. I must say here that Dr. Ramanan's role was immense in constructing this building in such a wonderful way that it incorporated all the amenities. Although the building was brilliantly designed and constructed by the Sangan Constructions, for every brick in the building, Dr. Ramanan would have known more than the builders. It is no exaggeration to say that this building was carved by the Dr. Ramanan along with the Sangan Construction. At this juncture, we are proud to welcome the team of Sangan Construction, who has built this building to a very high standard. We have reached this milestone today with the support and blessing of all the heads and staff of other departments. We are pleased to welcome you too. We have not forgotten the help of our alumni at this time. The building has been brought into this full operation with the equipment and materials worth over 3 million rupees donated by them. We sincerely remember the dedication of our alumni during this milestone achievement. Also, I would like to thank all my colleagues and students for their tremendous support and cooperation during the whole process and whole process and welcome everyone with open arms. I conclude my welcome speech by praying for the blessing of His Almighty God to shower His blessing on our department for its continuous growth forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudhakar. Building, initiating as a 3-story building and extending it into a 5-story building and successfully completing it within 3 years period is not an easy task. There are a lot of tears, blood and sweat behind this, spent behind the erecting of this building. And it is time to hear a lot of experience, interesting stories from eminent persons who have contributed for the erection of this building. Now I cordially invite our Vice Chancellor, Professor Sivakolonda Sivasakunaraja, to deliver the Chief Guest's speech.
இந்திய பொருளெல்லாம் அழுது நின்றுதல் கண்ணுதலே வயிற்று மாவுங்க பண்டவன் நலனே மனித போகும். So I pay my salutation to the Lord Vigneshwara. I remove so many obstacles in the whole journey of Faculty of Science, which is of course 47 years old, and now we see a pioneer of the Faculty of Science. Professor Kandasamy is the only one who remains here witnessing the proceedings. So Professor, can you stand up with the students and see? Pioneer of the faculty. Then our Computer Science department, inaugurated in 91. At the time I returned from UK after my PhD. At the time, even the Excellency President now was caught up in the Jaffna Port, Big Five. We call that period as the War II. So Jaffna was under the embargo, economic embargo, worse than what we have now. It was the sunlight soap, and we were running the faculty without petrol. That kind of time, a pioneer of this computer science, actually coming from Professor Meyer, the Faculty Board of Science, actually served by big dons. Our faculty has the strength of always be right in our strength, weakness, and so on. Wonderful pioneering staff of the faculty is our strength. Actually, a man Almighty, they call him the Son of God, who made the entire time into AD and BC, after death and before birth, born in Haushel, not in the building, Jesus Christ. He never lived in a home. So it's a testimony for intellectual input. He made the gospel, still I read that. You know, I don't know very much about the Bible, but I know his gospel. He preached only 3 years. So the entire world changed. Today, I always claim, when I have a new Vice Chancellor, now the technology movement is here, the first batch passed out without any building. I always say, the testimony for bringing wonders is a Department of Computer Science. We congratulate them. Because last 20 years, without any infrastructure, they delivered the best of best in the country in the computer science. So, Dr. Myers, can you stand up, sir? He was like a Jim Carrey, my guy. He was Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey means fully curly hair. You can't comb it. So Rajasthan got attracted batchmate. So he is our pioneer. He is a wonderful. Just leave it to me. He is the only man remaining now. He is leaving next year. So I would dedicate the entire today's cherishable, relishable moment to him. Then, I don't know, my beloved one, he was a pioneering student. Come on. So you know how he delivered. Pioneering is the first graduate student. I don't know, he's thinking much better than that. Just imagine how good he is in delivering, service. Then the sequence of people, Dr. Charles, Ramanan, then this going, now the new generation of people coming. So what I am saying is this department is a testimony for things that people can thrive without being supported by extraordinary facilities. But that come. The same thing happened to Albert Einstein and the Jew. We got second famous Jew in the history of Jews. The first one is Jesus Christ, second one is Albert Einstein. He was a refugee, not studied in the universities. Chased from Germany, landed in Switzerland. So he delivered. So today we are celebrating nuclear physics, modern physics, reactors, and everything is coming from there. So today it's a nodal cultivation place. The mother university Jaffna is cherished today with the relishable movement. How we now, we are blessed with these facilities so that we can go to another level. So this could be uplifted to another level. That is the need of the society. Because of computer science, of course we started from mathematics, then statistics born, then the computer science born. Now the computer science is an amalgamation of mathematics, physics, chemistry, and engineering. And people are doing this. Okay, Velamudi is doing about batteries. Without batteries, now the computer science coming into this device. Even smaller than this. I lost my iPhone, now I got the Samsung with bigger. So it's coming into a very small device. So he's a man of mobile computing now. Now we have people of service and all the new generation of people are doing the things of internet. So we are working from home. So new dimension. When did he start? When you talk about Professor Gunaratnam, how did we choose him as the first head for this faculty? Because as a physicist, he did the magnetic anomalies calculations. The big partial differential equation came out system. Then he had to sit on the computer. At the time, the Imperial University, the computer size is more than this, the ground floor of the building. The computer size is the ground floor of the building. It's made of labs. Now the integrated circuits come, everything is a chip. So it was a big room. So it's a big brain man, Professor Gunaratnam, very dedicated. And now, ladies and gentlemen, there's another pioneer in the university who has initiated, he also come from the generation of people from Peradeniya. I think Professor Kandasamy is the first one recruited in this university by our administration of people who assembled here, the founders. One of the founders is Professor Balasundaram. Can you come, sir, please? The former Vice Chancellor twice. He's a founder. He came from Peradeniya. And assistant doctor. And also he's betting still. Not even wearing mask during the COVID time. He's a wonderful man. So he is now witnessing who recruited Professor Kandasamy. So this way the history goes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, so it's a celestial movement. I really want to thank the entire people here gave all the clips about the process of this department affairs. Now as a Vice Chancellor and Administrator in the present. So I have been given I am one of the fortunate beings because when 2016 this Damodaran was the head and Ramanan was a building committee chairman, we had a full of stress. Even there was a fight in the Western Farm on the ground floor. Of course, family fight. So I had a big problem. So when we said, look at this building, they said this building is IT center somewhere else as a mega building. No, then we said, let us find some corner in our land. So we found one of the, the most remote area in the faculty, in this corner. So the engineer planned it. Since that time, I was a dean, so I was really looking for a site here. At the time, our fisheries senior, the guy, the senior student, he was having a little fish farm here. So we chased him out, and he said, at least find some land. That's it started. So I was the dean at the time. With this Ramanan and Dabo, we initiated it. Then Dabo was running to UGC, and Vijayakala madam also helped us. Politicians does not mean that they are useless in all the things. So that madam helped us, when she made a call at the time. So things work. And then there's a series of people I want to make acknowledge in this document. So finally this project delivered by, the gentleman, can you pick three of us to come here? The project manager, Mr. M.P. Japa, and Nanda Raghunathan, the site manager, and the site engineer, beloved Madhukaran from our Mumbai boy. Actually, there are three people, engineers in this place, they live here. And our university people store some of their wires and pipes and, Thank you. Thank you. Big team, Sangan delivered engineering faculty also. Their finishing is one of the best in the, entire university history project. The Sangan is a mighty blessing for us. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you, this proposal was submitted in 6 January 2016. The cabinet ministers approved this project on the 2016 of December. The ministry appointed a technical evaluation committee, so to assist the ministry procurement committee. So in this technical evaluation committee, Dr. Damodaran and Ramanan headed the DCS and this headed the DCS and the chairman of the faculty building committee work. And Mr. Veera Surya, Senior Assistant Secretary, Ministry of Higher Education, and Mr. Engineer Davaran, we missed him today, Engineer Davaran, we missed him today, He's our former long-term serving, he's now a consultant in capital works, and Engineer Aravindan and Mao Gumbara, this former Bursa. Senior Bursa served in the committee. The design and build draft, the design and build, even the key word we came to know on the SP Disanaga was saying. The Changan, first time I heard this word from SP Disanaga. He said, the Singapore company, Changan will come. That's what he said. So, and since that time this has been going on. So, technical proposals are open in the ministry. The Gamma Veera Surya and Raleigh Visan, could you please come? These are first agriculture graduate of the University of Jaffna, mother, and of the University of California. He is the man, tirelessly worked on this. When Madam was the Vice Chancellor, he was the lieutenant in the capital works. Rajavisan done his job. Actually, he is a great guy, and very competent and very devoted. Anytime, if you ask him a letter, give a letter as a postman, he'll take to Colombo and deliver and come. With no time. If you ask at 4 o'clock, Brother Gandhanjali knows, at 6 o'clock he'll leave in the vehicle and sleep somewhere and deliver and come. With so much of dedication to the Rajavisan. And of course, the present project management is done by our capital works. Of course, we are going to thank the one who has been rendering service to a great deal. That is engineer Kadapasilan. Come and our controversy engineer Kadapasilan, Superintendent Vijayendran. Come back. Where's that? You are the most important man. This is 40 million that you pay. Come. Without his mercy, no Lakshmi come. Yeah, please. Still 14 million I had to settle, huh? You are having a delivery. And there, for the present AR capital works. Please, these are our team. Honestly, project management is not easy. With the present government is very difficult. So thank you very much. Please excuse me taking your precious time. So wonderful. Huh? Thank you, sir. I will say something about this man. Krinaki Mahavati man, leading the one engineer in the engineering faculty. I have 6 engineers in my house. They are under Sydney water. The Trinity man is a works engineer in the University of Jaffna. And Trinity man is the director of Jaffna Teaching Hospital. So what is Jaffna doing? Global marketing. So thank you very much. Vijayendran has been here even without our works engineer. Sandra knows we have, he's a tough man. He's the man, it's like a husband and wife. And he is well and solve the most of the problem. Versa. So, Versa was a man from Bangalore. This man is half Bangalore, half there. So, this is better half from Bangalore. So, what I am saying is, University of Jaffna thrive from input from all the people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really want to thank two important people who have been helping us. One is Professor Vasanthi Arasaratnam, because at third time this whole scenario started. When I was the dean, Tabo was again, and she was the by chance. So, without her blessing, nothing would have moved. Whether she liked it or not, another thing, but she blessed it. So, that's the thing, because at the time, Jasta and our Vice Chancellor had a big deals, combats. So at the time he also suffered. But I am telling black and white, and it's a history. So at the time we still see the project. So thank you very much. Then of course this project is awarded during the Professor Vignesh time. I was the dean in the technology then. Thank you very much, sir. Will you come? Yeah, please. He is the man who signed the project. So he had a blessing, and also he is Professor Dr. Myelson's immediate junior, no? He is also nearly retired. So thank you very much, sir. He's a mathematician anyway, I am proud about that. So this is the project history. So finally you are witnessing all these things. So I don't want to take up the time. So how important it is, I am not leaving anybody out. So finally, this Charles and Ramanan persuaded me because of its initially 210 million project, but due to this price escalation, COVID and preliminaries, we had a 30 million short to complete the top floor with some reasonable facilities. So we had to make up a roof with a solar panel, and Ramanan came with a couple of projects. Sudhar come, Myself come, then they persuaded me to go for money, going for money very difficult. But somehow or other, because I know this department is so important in the sense, it's a new discipline in the entire world. Chemistry, physics, our mathematics have many hundred years of history. But this discipline only originated, Professor Gunaratnam was in 60s student, never had a computer science. Turing and Pascal and mathematicians initiated these algorithms, but started working after this discovery of the blue chips and these integrated circuits. So certainly this department originated. Even the best department now in the country, the University School of Computing, is only originated in the 70s, 80s. So after our graduation, so we are the second one in this country. So new discipline, because the new birth, knowledge expansion. Now everything is dependent on this. Initially this department was served by other discipline. Now this discipline is serving other discipline. When I hear most of the master project, the new browser application has come from the computer science department, from Chairman and Ramanan, and advanced wishes. So when you look at their project, now they are contributing to all the deep learning to other disciplines, data mining, big data. So now the other disciplines are thriving because of the input from the computer science. So actually, being here from 1979, so next to my sensor is Professor Ignatian, next to him I have. Then the generation of people and Arivulan and this Tavodan and all new heads are coming from 90 babies. I think it's a wonderful, I can see the horizon. It is enlarging. So we are growing. Anyway, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's a marvelous movement. Secondary, he is the primary, only a leader. From my folklore. So actually wonderful. He's a very quiet man, and he delivers. He put all his energy in the delivering of news to the. And at the present, I have given a task to develop apps for the University of Jaffna. That is called MyUIJ. Kesavan, Mara, you come. So this team is working on MyUIJ. If you click this app, everything will be provided to. Anyway, in the way I am persuading them to carry on that. People are doing it. So, system analysis. When we have around 12 students in the maths honors, only one girl, and she is also made like a boy because our maths honors system analysis, she also served in this university in various capacities. Anyway, I could be in a big travel. Today, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for bringing back all the good memories and honoring everyone. As sir said, Madam Vijayakala Maheswaran, former member of the parliament, was a key player in supporting us in obtaining all the approvals. And also we are very much thankful to Dr. Harsha Thurupana, country lead for World Bank Sri Lanka, for immediately agreeing to provide this funding. And Professor PSN Gunaratne, former Vice Chairman of the UGC. He was also very much instrumental in obtaining this funding during our former Vice Chancellor, Professor Vasanthi Arasratnam's period, and also Professor Ignatian's period. Now I cordially invite Professor Ravi Rajan, Dean Faculty of Science, to deliver his address.
My respected teacher and also my chancellor and former dean, Professor Sri Raja. My teacher, Professor Ansami, of former computer authority. And former vice chancellors, council members, deans of the faculty, academics, academic staff, and my dear students and alumni. It's my great pleasure to attend this great event as the dean of the faculty. So after hearing the talk of the vice chancellor, I don't know what to say. But when we actually say about university or maybe department or maybe faculty or any other entity, there are two things important. One is the human resource, the other one is infrastructure. But the department served in the university for more than 3 decades without a single premises. In order, because it's a well-resourced, qualified staff in the department, but they didn't actually have any single premises. Professor Dr. Myson actually single-handedly conducted the lectures for about decades. But now, because almost all of the staff actually they qualified, and then they actually delivering their best. Now it's a dream come true here because they now have a house. I would say it's a department. Because I know each and every staff of the department because they work very closely. It's like a family. They don't have any barrier. They don't have any differences between the staff. Even when say to the higher senior staff, they co-actually actually work here. So that's I saw. During my 2 years period here, I actually observed that because they are actually moving to this part. I think 1,000 times actually they actually visited this place. And always, each and every part of the state actually they monitored and they always actually meeting these contractors, giving the offer and also the site areas. They always actually, they want to have a village. Now you can see that, it's a well-resourced department is established in the faculty. So it's true that I think we spend about, not we spend in fact actually the budget 250, it's about 250 million rupees actually spent. But actually, because it's worth of more than 750 million rupees because of this price escalation. And the more than that, actually, you can see the IOP's contribution. So they contributed about more than 2.5, which is about 1% of the total money spent by that budget. But that 1% made a big difference to this building. Because it's actually enriched the outlook of the building. You can see that because when we actually visit outside the university, especially abroad, they usually have a discussion group for the students. So dedicated, they are smart board, they ask a book, and then they can actually have the discussion. That is, they have. And recreation facilities. And then park. And then, they have their halls, the top floor. They actually have the discussions. So it's very complete, but they had actually waited more than 3 decades. Now we have another department, Department of Fisheries. So they also serving this faculty more than decades without this activity. I think that will be a time. So they will actually soon get that. So in this auspicious occasion, I would like to propose or request the department to go to the other level. You know that in the Sri Lanka, BCSC is actually most of the students free. Then next to that, actually, I would say that because they actually made the standard. So the next week, in coming few weeks, actually, the reviewers is coming here. They are going to actually evaluate them. I'm sure that they will definitely get a good grades because they have a good infrastructure facility. They require a staff, and more than that, actually, they are actually transferring all the criteria. I hope that they will actually do. But in a few years' time, they should actually think about to go to the other level. There is no only minor faculty having a different identity, and then they can actually aim for it. And then there are products, you can see that because they actually operate 1 degree food there. Maths department also offering the program, for example, down physics, all the students actually study only at the in that building. The computer science also offering the computer science degree program because they can also think about to go to another level. And I should actually appreciate the Department of Mathematics. They actually waited more than 3 decades to get the building back. The wonder of the space actually, the Department of Computer Science actually utilized for their teaching activity, I think. So today, the both departments are happy because they got the printers and also they got the printers, they got the new building. And we are actually very grateful to the contractor Shangan and that during this period because COVID actually delayed, but they actually completed within as soon as they can actually because we thought it would get extended. Fortunately, we completed before this price escalation because in future that is actually now increased. It's about 15, and also other taxes also will be enforced. So then it's good actually be completed that part on time. On behalf of the faculty, I wish the Department of Computer Science to move forward and then produce qualified graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This project was completed successfully with the help of one of the leading contractors in this country, Sankan. Now I cordially invite Mr. Mohideen Baba Jaufer, Manager Northeast Projects Sankan, to deliver his address and share his experience in bringing out this building. Thank you.
Honorable Dean, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Raja, the Dean of the Faculty, Professor Raviraj, Dr. Charles, Director of OTS, and all council members, senior professors, and former VCs, department heads, head of department and the maintenance head, Mr. Kadabasila and his team, and all of the respected lecturers and professors, academic and non-academic staff, and national staff, and my dear all, gentlemen and ladies, I warmly greetings to all of you. Good morning. I'm Bola. Vanakkam. Assalamu alaikum. I am more than delighted to speak on this occasion. As we are all urgently waited for the last 3 years to get this opportunity. And it's a long-term dream for all of us, especially faculty, was realized the principal is needed to have a new facilitated buildings to import, develop and graduates the trainees and train them graduates success to global present challenges. You are all well aware, today the global is highly depends on computer science and fully governed on. the result in our neighbor country, India, is a very good example. They are exporting their graduates and their technologies to the global, and especially United States and all other countries, and still keeping their government and the controlling for the more than one generation. That is a very good opportunity given to us, given to have leads for us to develop our own skill, knowledgeable students and graduate to the next generation, especially for our this motherland. As I told in my very first progress review meeting, this project was quoted at a marginal benefit. I think Dr. Ramanan and others might have been remember. Because of why? Having all understand the facts, personally I was contributed all my fullest inputs and did maximum effort to the project for the benefit of a better future of our nation. And also my management was given the fullest support to meet my expectations. Even after I awarded this contract to the center, the projects underwent the several changes, which is normally contractor does not like. But we, the contractors, tolerate beyond the limit, including the third floor additional scope from the original scope. We keep maintain better relationship and to shower our participation to our respected client and at a minimal cost, even free. So I feel free to tell you, all of you, we have built this project not only with the materials but also heavily full with our feeling and senses. So I kindly requesting all of my fellow students to keep up and keep maintain and keep contact with these facts, and you are utilizing this. Moreover, Vivo's constructed company had numerous challenges in completing this project, particularly COVID pandemic and the country's current economic crisis. Dispute the facts, several projects around the country have been suspended due to these issues. But we have maintained our position and completed the project successfully with the dedicated quality and standard. So it is very hard this project to complete successfully without the prompt support from authorities. So I very much proud to say that timely given the approvals, instructions and advices from our client representative engineer Mr. Kadambar Singh with his guidelines and the moral supportive with necessary assistance, particularly given by Dr. Ramanan from faculty and on time financial support given for us from Dr. Charles Odious, director. It was the heavily inputs to succeed the projects. I really, on behalf of Sankar, we are very much thankful to all of you, especially. My dear old loving friends and the students, the fellow students, I would like to contribute the message as I told earlier. The facilitator provided in your hand today is highly required to keep safe and care at optimal level to keep benefit the next our brothers and sisters and our kids. So I am once again sincerely requesting you to look after very better levels for a future. As usual, the Sankan Construction Limited always keeping the project at the maximum level of quality and standard. Hope that we have need to fulfill the client requirement and fullest satisfaction of the quality and solid product. So on behalf of Sankan Private Limited, once again I wanted to convey my sincere thanks to honorable client to give this opportunity and my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who contributed and to supported us to reach this milestone. I hope that we will be work again with you, all of you in future, and wish you all the very best to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jalfer, for sharing his experience and the kind words. Now it's time to watch a small video about the process of erecting this building created by our systems analyst, Mr. Wisdom. That was the visual history of the erecting of the building of the Department of Computer Science. In addition to the generous funding we obtained from the World Bank, the University of Jaffna, the alumni of the Department of Computer Science have contributed more than 3 million. Now we are nearly more than 30 batches have completed their studies, and they are occupying different positions from central bank to leading software companies and teaching all sorts of job descriptions in Sri Lanka and abroad. They have contributed more than 3 million rupees for various amenities, facilities, and other office equipment for the new building. Now it's time to listen from one of the alumni, former Computer Society president, and presently working as a software engineer at WSO2, Mr. Kasturi Rajan. Now I cordially call on Mr. Kasturi Rajan to share his experience.
Good morning all. First of all, I would like to thank to the department and staffs to give me this opportunity to talk with you in a special occasion and unforgettable occasion of our department. Like when I was in my final year, always Dr. Ramanan said we are building this building for the department, but unfortunately you are not the students who use this. But today he invited us to this occasion, and it's a great moment to us. As many of the guests said earlier, this is a 33-decade dream of our department. Now, this is a usable state and available for our students. So, I believe that our students will utilize these facilities and get good positions in the industry and will save to the country. Like as Dr. Tabodran said, there are many people work in different disciplines in different job roles from our department. So you may see there are several universities and several faculties, but from our faculty we have a good opportunity to work in several job roles. And as our Vice Chancellor said, it's an emerging discipline in the world and as well as in the country as well. So we all get a great opportunity to study well and also work well and earn well. If you see in the current country's crisis, the only major opportunity to earn the foreign exchange is our software industry. So in our department produce quality software engineers and many other professionals from the department. So it will help the country to improve the economy as well. And I would like to thank the construction company Sangat to give us this building on time. So you may see there are several projects started and stopped without funding or without the coordination of the construction team or the project management team. But within this 3-year period, we get this building in a usable state. And also, if you see the architecture of this building, it's an excellent architecture and it has a lot of facilities as well. So if you look into the infrastructure facilities we have in this building, is in our university, I hope none of the other buildings have this much of facilities. As our Vice Chancellor said, we waited for 3 decades, but now we get the best building in the university. So now it's time to use this building with maximum usage and make use of it in an efficient way. In the previous guest also mentioned one thing, the building or the infrastructure not define the success. The success is defined by the people. So if you see from the first batch, Dr. Tabodran's batch, they don't even have a single computer in the department. But now if you see how they achieve in their career and how they help to the students to achieve their careers as well. So the resources are the supporting materials but not the essential materials to the success. You may see there are more than 25 batches passed out from this department without a single building. But if you see their designations and their achievements, that is very immense. They are working in several academic institutions as academics and also in the industry as well. So now think, after these 30 years, the students have a good building, good infrastructure, so it's time to improve your skills and improve your achievements as well. Like, as our Vice Chancellor mentioned, the UCSC is one of the leading institute in Sri Lanka, but you may see they have all the facilities and a lot of staffs, but in our department we only have nearly 10 staffs and there's no building. But these staffs produce alumni like us to compete with those graduates, and also equal to those graduates, our graduates also in the leading positions in the country as well in the world as well. So in future, I hope the students, you will reach more high than the alumni now. And I would like to give a request to the students. So when you have an opportunity, use it wisely. Don't stay only with studies. Go to the competitions or go to the community events and grow your network with other university students and also with the industry people. So that will help you to grow your career, and as well it will help to survive in the industry with the efficient achievements. So when most of the students come to the industry or the people come to the industry, they say the technologies industry use we didn't study in university or we don't know this earlier. If we know that earlier, then we can perform better than this. So it's a fault of the students. We should learn them apart from our study programs. So if you take a language, the alphabets and the grammar are the essential things. Without them, you cannot speak or write a language. But there are a lot of things if in the language to learn. There are literatures and there are several things. Like that, in the computer science industry, it's an emerging industry. So there are a lot of resources and there are a lot of technologies to learn. If you expect them to learn in a university or from a teacher, you cannot do that even in your lifetime. So what's the best way to learn them is self-learning. So in the university, in our curriculum, what they teach us is the alphabets and the grammars. The rest of the things we need to learn from ourselves. So then only we can perform better professionals in the industry. So I request all the students to learn yourselves and also participate in all the competitions or all the events. Then only you can evaluate yourselves along with the students from other universities or the other institutions, and you can empower yourself. Then it will help to compete when you go to the industry, and you can achieve big positions as well. And also I request you not look at the Sri Lankan students or the Sri Lankan software industry or not only the Sri Lankan competitions. Also you participate in the international competitions and international opportunities. If you see, there are several international competitions like Google Summer of Code, Google Coding, IEEE Extreme, and Microsoft Imaging Labs. And if you see the students who achieve high positions in the world level, within the 10th place, there should be a Sri Lankan student. There are from other universities as well. even in recent time, our university also had some achievements in those competitions. So I hope in future those should be increased. Like then that will help to grow our department and also that will define the success of our department. So now we have a good building, we have a good infrastructure and we have good staff. Utilize them and make use of them to achieve your goals and improve your career. So anytime if you need any help to achieve your careers or to get an advice, alumni we are ready to provide them. So we always will support you and we always with the department. So together let's grow. So thanks for this.
Thank you, Mr. Kasturi Rajan, for the inspiring speech to future graduates on being very successful graduates in computer science. That concludes all the speeches, and now I cordially invite Dr. Charles to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning to you all. It's 11 o'clock, time for the 3 embassies. So it's almost the here. So I have been assigned this very important task of proposing the vote of thanks. So this vote of thanks goes back to at least 1 decade. From when we have started this aspiration of building a permanent building for the Department of Computer Science. So it's my pleasure to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of the Department of Computer Science on this memorable occasion. So there are tireless effort put by a large number of people which made this a reality today. Please bear with me, say it's going to be a bit lengthy. First of all, our sincere thanks to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Sri Satmaraja, for his continuous support and encouragement to complete this building, as well as for gracing this cherishable occasion. So he was with us yesterday during the religious rites. So he was a leading person in the religious rites. And today morning also he was with us. So thank you, sir. And also for unveiling the plaques, ceremony of opening the building, and the participating in the tree planting function. And more importantly, he has done, I say, much part of my work. So he has honored most of the important people who contributed for this building today. So especially, so honoring the founder member of this department, Dr. Mason, and so our beloved teacher. So thank you, Professor Satmaraja, for honoring Dr. Mason on behalf of the Department of Computer Science as well as the community of the University of Vietnam. On behalf of the DCS, I would like to thank our former Vice Chancellors, Senior Professor Ms. Vasanthi Arasaratna, for submitting the proposal to erect a 3-story building for the department. And I also extend our gratitude to former Deans of the Faculty of Science, Professor K. Kandasamy, Professor Sri Satmaraja, for your support and guidance in preparing and submitting the proposals. Actually, there are 2 proposals, and second proposal they are proposed by gone through and resulted in obtaining grant. And our sincere thanks to former Vice Chancellor Professor Vigneswaran and former Dean Science Professor J.P. Jayawardena for your support in securing the grant and signing the agreement for this building. So during their time, this proposal was accepted and we got the grant. And so we are thankful to all former Vice Chancellors and Deans for lobbying at various statutory meetings, bodies, which eventually led to the approval of the proposal and securing the grant. So my sincere thanks to former heads of the Department of Computer Science, Dr. S. Mayesan, Dr. K. Taboran and Dr. Ramanan, for all the staff of the faculty of the department, for your hard work on preparing and submitting proposals, as well as meeting people at various levels to make this dream a reality. So special thanks goes to Dr. Ramanan, so who has toiled much of the hardship. During his time, the plant was secured and the building was started. And a sincere thanks to our present head, Mr. Sudharan, to continue and complete the building. We also wish to extend our sincere and special thanks to Professor P.S. Gunaratne, former Project Director, Head Operations, and former Vice Chancellor, Vice Chairman UGC, and Professor K. Malik Ranasinghe, former Chairman Standing Committee on Computing, UGC, Mr. Manoj Sega, CEO of 99X, and Mrs. Vijayagara Maheshwaran, former State Minister for Education, for extending their time support to get the project proposal approved at various statutory bodies on the right hand. We are thankful to the then Minister of Higher Education and officials at the Ministry of Higher Education, especially Mr. Russell Aponsu, Director Planning, and Mr. SLH Damage, Director Infrastructure Development Division, for their support in obtaining the grant for the building. We were fortunate to obtain funding for this building through the World Bank funded AHEAD project, especially during this crisis situation, so you all know about that. Our sincere thanks to former Director AHEAD project and former UGC Vice Chairman Professor P.S. Gunaratne for accepting our proposal, and our sincere thanks to World Bank officials of the AHEAD project, especially Dr. Harsha Brune, Lead Economist, Education Global Practice of the World Bank, for approving the grant of 240 million, as well as for his continuous support and encouragement. I also thank the former Competent Authority, Professor K. Kandasamy, for your support in obtaining additional funds of 7.7 million from the World Bank to complete the roof work of this building, as well as our Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Sekunaraja, for allocating additional funds of 2.8 million to complete the structural work of the building. Our sincere thanks to former Director AHEAD Project, Professor Mrs. Janita Lianage, Present Director Senior Professor Chandana P. Gavardhan, former Senior Academic Expert Management and Monitoring, HRD Arosha Adhikara, and presently Dr. Melkit Samrakot, Environment Monitoring Specialist Mrs. Melka Pereira, Financial Management Specialist Mr. Lal Marasri, and all the staff at OMST for their support towards the successful completion of this building. So they are the body looking after the World Bank funded AHEAD projects grants. Our sincere thanks to Dr. D.R. Capital Works, Ms. Raj Deavaran, and staff of the Capital Works branch for managing all building related administrative tasks. Our heartfelt gratitude to our former D.R. Capital Works of this university and presently Registrar of the University of Vavuniya, Mr. Rajiv Saran, for carrying out the quotation process, selecting and awarding the contract, and monitoring the building progress, as well as obtaining all the necessary approvals at the UGC and ministry levels. Without this tireless support, this project would not have been a reality today. Our special thanks to Mr. Alin Selvan also from the Capital Works branch for all his support and assistance in building this building project. Our sincere thanks to our present Dean, Professor P. Kavirajan, for your support in completing this building. We are also thankful to Mrs. S. Tausera, AR Science, and all staff at Dean Science Office for your support in various ways. We are thankful to our Registrar, Mr. P. Kandivan, Registrar, Mr. K. Suresh Kumar, and SAR Administration, Mr. Ganeshanika, for providing the necessary approvals and guidance to commence and complete the building project successfully. We are thankful to all administrative staff of this university for your support in various ways. Our thanks to the security department for their support during the building work as well. And we are fortunate to have Sunken as a contractor for this design and build project. Our sincere thanks to the staff of Sunken, especially Mr. Ruchita Vijaya Guravardhana, Chief Architect, for creating an elegant and functional building design incorporating all our requirements, and especially within the allotted budget of 240 million. Our heartfelt thanks to the construction team, including Mr. M.B. Jaufer, Manager for the North and East projects, Mr. E.M.N. B. Ekanaika, Site Engineer, Ms. S. Madhugaran, Civil Engineer, Mr. A.M. Farhan, APP Engineer, Mr. T. Tipsharan, Quantity Surveyor, Mr. P.B. Roxan, Assistant Engineer, and all other workers and subcontractors for carrying out the construction work with professionalism and craftsmanship. So you can witness it, say, when you visit the building. We are thankful to our works engineer and Deputy Director Engineering, OTS, Mr. K. Kadambasilan, work superintendents and all the staff of the maintenance branch for carrying out necessary inspections, providing necessary approvals to the construction team, and coordinating and guiding the user department to take forward the building process. Our special thanks to our work superintendent, Mr. Vijayendran, for his valuable contribution in preparing the cost estimate for this building in 2015. So we prepared a proposal based on the cost estimate done by him, and it nicely matched the budget. Our sincere thanks to the Senior Administrative Officer, Mr. Kanaranta, OTS Office, former Deputy Director of Finance, Mr. S. Sivanaraja, and the present DD Finance, Mr. Thirukumaran, former Secretary of OTS, Mrs. Nishantini, present Secretary, Ms. V. Loganayati, and other OTS staff for processing the payments for the building work. So thank you very much for your tireless effort even during the pandemic lockdown periods to make the payments as early as possible. And my sincere thanks to all the staff of the Department of Computer Science, academic staff, non-academic staff, academic support staff, and for your hard work and dedication towards this building, so that the present and many more future generations of students and staff can enjoy a conducive and productive environment. So we all know, say, our special thanks goes to Dr. Ramanan. So starting from preparing the proposal, lobbying at various levels to secure the grant, starting the building work and continuing it, say, visiting the premises every day. So we have lots of stories about, say, his knee problem, and say, inspecting the works going on, how it's progressing. So all his tireless effort resulted in this magnificent building today. So his name will be with the building as Professor Mahesh name is with the building for the Department of Chemistry. Thank you, Dr. Ramanan. Yeah, okay. And as a, without our students, say, we are no, so we could be here. So our heartfelt gratitude to the former students of the Department of Computer Science for upholding the good reputation of the University of Jaffna. So without that, the building will not be useless. And also at the same time supporting the present and future students through your generous donations of various items. Your contributions have made this building operational from day one. So even before this day, we already started working from this building. And more than that, so your contributions make this And our sincere thanks to all the heads of the department and staff of the Faculty of Science for their continued support and cooperation. Our special thanks to former head zoology Dr. S. Eastwara Mohan and present head zoology Dr. Mrs. Abhiram Sivarugan for allowing us to use the insect lab as the site office during the meeting. My sincere thanks to all the students who support us to ship the furniture and equipment to the new building and those who are helping us to celebrate this great event today. Our special thanks to our brilliant students, Mr. Sivashanth, Mr. Dularshan, Mr. Jayprada, and Mr. Viveka for being Our sincere thanks to the staff of the maintenance branch for cleaning and beautifying the surrounding area of this new building, especially to our curator, fixing equipment such as touch screens, projectors to the new building. So we are very much thankful to Sivacharya Sadananda Gurukul, lead priest of the Lord Dharameshwar temple, for performing the religious rites yesterday and today. Say my sincere thanks to all the guests today, from Vice Chancellor, Council members, deans of the faculties, registrar, bursar, heads of departments, senior professors, and you students. So thank you very much for gracing this memorable occasion. Special thanks goes to Professor Balasubramanian and Professor Kandasamy to grace this occasion even in your retirement time. And more importantly, I have to thank Department of Mathematics. So we are indebted to the Department of Mathematics and Statistics for accommodating us since the inception of the Department of Computer Science for more than 3 decades. Our heartfelt gratitude to all the heads and staff of the Department of Mathematics and Statistics. We are also thankful to the heads of and staff of the computer unit for allowing us to use the laboratories and halls at the new science building. And I believe I have thanked all whoever happened to help us in this great dream. It looks like a research paper. We need lots of time to prepare this. So we need to have a summary, right, for conclusion. So in conclusion of summary, I thank the whole Almighty God for bringing together the right people at the right time. And we are witnessing today the outcome of this great fellowship, this magnificent building. This is not the beginning nor the end, but a major milestone in our journey to fulfill the vision of our great forefathers to make the University of Jaffna a leading center of excellence in teaching, learning, research and innovation, scholarship and community engagement. So we, the students and staff of the Department of Computer Science, are humbly requesting you all to continue your great support and cooperation in this great journey. Let there be light. Thank you.
I would like to give him a comment for his research paper. Actually, he must have forgotten to mention one important name. It is none other than Dr. U.A. Charles, because he was there always with Dr. A. Ravanan. And of course, fortunately, he is the OTS director. And he did all the networking and all the technical things in our new building. So only because of him, we have the networking and all the power supplies here. And thank you very much, Dr. Johnson.
Thank you, Dr. Charles, for your vote of thanks. With all the sweet memories and the kind words, now this program comes to an end. That concludes this opening ceremony event. Now the guests are welcome to visit the department and have a look at the facilities that we have. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us this morning.